Hey everybody, this is Brett with Brett's Auto Reviews, and today I'm going to be going over the main differences between the Jeep Wrangler 4xe and the normal Jeep Wrangler gas engine vehicle. Cosmetic differences, functionality differences, interior differences, and gauge differences and everything like that. So going to be going through both of those. Thanks to Summit Automotive for having these awesome vehicles to check out. And if you want to check out my main YouTube channel, it's youtube.com/summitauto. And we got reviews on both of these particular Wranglers as well as many other reviews on there. So we're going to get right into it. Take a look at both window stickers. I'll show you the cosmetic stuff first, and then we'll jump into the interior and show you some of the things that are different with the 4xe compared to the regular Wrangler. So hope you enjoy the video. As always, if you learned something, remember to like, subscribe, and share. Click the bell notifications because you get updates every time I do videos, whatever vehicles I'm doing. So let's get into it. So starting off with the Wrangler 4xe, you'll notice right away that it has hydro blue accents for the tow hooks, and you also get the hydro blue lettering for the Wrangler and the trim around the Jeep, as well as in the trail rated badge. Those are the main styling cues that are different. You also get a blue, hydro blue Wrangler on the wheels, or a Jeep on the wheels. You get that lettering difference on this side as well. And then coming around to the back, you'll notice that you get the blue tow hook back here, as well as the hydro blue E on the 4xe as well. So the next big thing, obviously, is the engine and the hybrid system. That are the big differences, of course. On that Wrangler, we have a 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 engine, and it's paired up with the 8-speed automatic transmission. There's no place to plug in on that one. And you'll notice that there is a spot right here for your charger. So this charger plugs right in there, and it will light up this light right here. You got a little Jeep climbing up the side, and once that is green, you are all charged up. Now, obviously the gas one doesn't have that, but it'll take you about 2.4 hours with a 240 volt to charge up the battery, and about 12 hours with 120 volt. So under the hood is the 2-liter turbocharged engine that's paired with the hybrid system. Now this is one of the most powerful Wranglers you can get as far as horsepower and torque, because when they are combined in hybrid mode, 375 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque, so these things really move. You'll notice that that orange cord coming in from the charging unit goes down to the hybrid system and batteries, so that is the main difference. You can only get the hybrids with the 2-liter turbocharged engine and the hybrid system. So you can't get a hybrid with the 3.6 or the Eco Diesel. They only come with the 2-liter turbo as of right now. So that's pretty much everything on the outside and the engine that is mainly different. And you can't really see it, except that these brakes look just a little bit different, and these are regenerative brakes. So as the vehicle is slowing down, as the vehicle is braking, you regenerate the battery on this vehicle. So it does have regenerative braking. And the other thing that you get, so here's your charger that you can use at your house for your 4xe. Plugs right into an outlet. Very simple to use, and it's got a couple buttons on there. One's for power, or they're not even buttons, just indicators, but one's for power, one's for if it's plugged in, or if there's a problem with your charging. So this is very easy to use. Like I said, you just plug that end into your outlet at home, and then the other end goes right into here. There's only one way it can go, and once it's going in, you just push it in, it'll snap. You'll see that that light lights up right there, and it'll be, so right now it's red because I don't have it plugged in, and it tells you that there's a problem with either the plug-in or the cord or something. If I'd plug it into the wall, it would start flashing green, and if I put it in, if it's fully charged, it would be full green. And then when you're done, just push that button, pull it out, and you're all set to go. So really easy to use. Now what we'll do is I'll go into the interiors and I'll show you the different buttons and everything that are associated with this Wrangler and the 4xe package itself. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the gas engine Wrangler, and you'll notice that there's no buttons right here, and it's kind of plain. There's also your normal buttons for right there, and then you can see the instrument cluster. You get the standard speedometer and the standard RPMs on the left with the 7-inch display. So now we'll go check out the 4xe and see what's different on that particular one. So right off the bat, you can see that there's 3 buttons right there. There's also a fuel door popper, if you will. And then on the other side are all your normal buttons, except that you get this recharge button right there, which will actually put the vehicle into charging the batteries more through regenerative braking and the vehicle's inertia and everything like that. So I'm going to turn the ignition on here so that we can see all the stuff and the differences. So you notice that you don't get the digital speedometer on the right. You do get the RPMs on the left. However, you have your charge percentage right there on the right hand side. You also notice on the EVIC that you get your battery percentage, your range to empty, and your range on battery, which is at 0 right now, so we're going to be charging this right after this video. You also have your hybrid information pages right there, so you can kind of see that ranged battery, ranged with gas, and then total range, it will give you right there as well. So those are the main differences as far as your buttons. So this one, if you press that, it goes into, like I said, the recharge mode. And the biggest thing driving these vehicles with the 4xe system is you'll notice that they slow down a lot faster without using as much brakes, and that the brakes are a little bit stiffer on the 4xes. And that's just because of the regenerative braking to charge those batteries. Now the other buttons over here are your hybrid, electric, and e-save buttons. When you're in hybrid mode, obviously you're using the gas and the electric engine or electric batteries to power the vehicle, and the vehicle will kind of decide as it needs it what it's going to be using it for. If you go into just electric mode, you're just running on the batteries, so the engine shouldn't run unless you run out of batteries, and then it'll switch the system on you. And then you have e-save mode, where it'll just pretty much run entirely on the gas engine, and then it'll also, you know, charge your batteries a little bit with the regenerative braking and stuff. So those are the main differences for the interior. We'll check out those original window stickers and kind of give you a price difference and show you the other main difference with the vehicles, which is the warranties on these two vehicles. But before we go through the original window stickers here, I did want to show you the other thing that is different from the normal Wranglers to the 4xes. So these back seats, you can see that they go down completely flat, or almost completely flat, and it's kind of a nice transition from the back to that seat when it's down like that. Now we'll check out the 4xe. So in the 4xe, you'll instantly notice that there's a box right here, and that is actually, when you lift this seat up, you can see that those seats move completely different than the other ones, and that is because your batteries for the vehicle are right under there. So you can't have those seats fold down flat like you do in the normal Wranglers, and instead these seats fold down like that. Now you can see that there is a transition, so it's not a flat or a nice transition from the back seat down to that storage area. Maybe it's a big deal for you, maybe it's not, but I thought it was worth mentioning because that's really the only other big difference from the gas engine to the 4xe as far as the interior is concerned. All right, let's check out those window stickers and we'll be almost done. So here I have the original window stickers for the gas engine and then the 4xe right there. For the gas, you'll see that total MSRP on this one is $59,245. You get a 3-year 36 bumper to bumper, 5-year 60 powertrain. This one's kind of more expensive because it is an Altitude and it has the Sky One Touch power top, which is a $2,000 option. But anyways, your miles per gallon, 24 highway, 19 city for a combined average of 21. Your fuel cost estimate is $2,100. And you can see it's a 4 and 7 for greenhouse gas and smog ratings. So the 4xe has an MSRP of $63,410. So for only $4,000 more, I think you could justify getting the 4xe. But you'll notice that the warranties, there's more warranties. You get the 3-year 36 basic bumper to bumper, and then the 5-year 60 powertrain, which is the gas engine and the transmission. But then you also have the 8-year 100,000 mile hybrid system limited warranty and the 8-year 100,000 mile high voltage battery warranty. So 8 years, 100,000 mile coverage on the hybrid and battery systems on this car. So, or this Wrangler, so that's pretty good. Most people do not keep their cars for 8 years anymore. Anyways, the fuel economy is a little bit different to read than the normal gas one. You'll see that it says MPGE, so that's miles per gallon equivalent, and that's for gas and electric. So the combined is a 49 miles per gallon equivalent. And you can see that it has 22 miles on there. That's just electric. So you're gonna have a distance of 22 miles that you can go on just electric, or all electric range 0 to 21. And then from there, you would get a combined total of 370 total distance that you could go on electric and gas. And then if you're just doing the gas engine, it's 20 miles per gallon for that. And then this one has an annual fuel cost of $1,800. Compare that to the $2,100, so you'd be saving $300 a year on fuel with this vehicle. But it all depends on how you drive, how much you can use the all-electric mode and everything there. And you can see for the fuel economy and greenhouse gas rating, it's a 5 for smog and 6 and 7 for miles per gallon and CO2. So those are the original window stickers. Take what you want from those. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoyed the video, learned a little bit about the 4xe and the differences from the 4xe to the regular gas engine Wrangler. I hope it was informative. And as always, if you learned something or enjoyed the video, give me a like, subscribe, and share on YouTube. And final thoughts here, which one would I pick, the gas one or the hybrid? For my particular situation, I work here at Summit 3 miles from my house, not even. So I could potentially drive a hybrid, have it charged up at night, drive it to work, home for lunch, back to work, home again, plug it in overnight, and then take it to work the next day and use the all-electric mode every single day and never use fuel for my daily commute ever again. So my particular situation, because I travel such short distances to and from work, that would be the very smart choice for my next Wrangler over the gas one. But then you don't have to worry about all the electrical components and everything. And but they are under warranty for 8 year, 100,000 miles. So, you know, I'd take the hybrid just because I'm curious to see how much fuel I could actually save. And I think that's kind of fun and better for the environment. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thanks again for checking out the video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to subscribe, you can click the button right there. If you want to see more Wrangler videos that I've done, you can click the button right there. If you want to check out my other YouTube channel, it's right there. We actually did a demo with driving one of these 4xEs for an extended distance and doing the e-save mode, and I'll actually put that video right there. So check those out. Thanks again for checking out the video, and remember to like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate it.